Okay, on the right-hand side playing is Pistil. We have Spotyus up against Saykoya playing Caesar?
That's really interesting.
That is, but it does make sense because this is a map where you're going to largely have a lot of infantry. So I could actually see this working out quite well. But I
But
hadn't...
also, oh, go on, go
I was
on.
just saying, like, the obvious choices though are like Valdor, Nuru, like, commanders that can get lethals like Wolfar, even Sigrid. But actually thinking about it, yeah, like, I could see Caesar doing some cool stuff on this map because, yeah, it is largely going to consist of infantry. And getting one really strong turn where you can kind of clear a lot of your opponent's army is going to be incredibly effective.
Yeah, that's fair. I was thinking that both players wanted to pick like COs that are normally top tier, but are not so good on this map. Because, Pistil needs a bunch of units, needs huge unit count to get like a big groove. And so does Caesar for tier 2.
Yeah,
That
but
was my thought.
tier 1 Caesar is probably going to be able to do some good damage.
Yeah, sure, you might be able to win with tier 1. You don't even need to go for tier 2 as Caesar. And maybe you shouldn't.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually really interesting. I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out now. Because, yeah, like, pretty much every unit on the field is going to be something Caesar can groove. And, I mean, Pistol can do pretty good damage. And Caesar likes to have units clumped up near him so he can groove them.
Yeah,
So,
that's fair.
yeah, like, this is just really... I'd actually be interested to know who picked their commander first. Because, like...
Maybe they discussed it. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think Spotyus just rotates through every CO randomly.
Okay.
Like, I think he goes for 3 events, and that's like how many? Last time that was like 18 games, which was around the same number as COs in the game. He did that for November for sure. I don't know what he did for December. He didn't tell me. But it could be the same.
Okay, and...
So probably Spotyus picked first.
Right. And we're just seeing... I mean, this rifle's doing a lot of work just because, yeah, it's forcing units to cower behind villages and sit in forests. Although I guess that's kind of where they want to be anyway. But yeah, it's just like a lot of like positioning. Like, we saw that riverboat knock down the village for one turn, so a little bit of groove built there for Caesar, but 41% is actually quite a long way off.
Usually this map leads to like bloodbaths. I haven't seen it kind of stalemate before. But it seems to have kind of stabilized. Yeah.
Yeah, like Saykoya's doing a lot of pressure on the stronghold. Ooh, that was a really nice poke there. We're gonna see, ooh, spear
Oh.
goes down, that's pretty huge. Especially because I think the use of this wagon is going to allow the army to follow that up. Oh, nope. Not really.
Hmm.
Okay, we're gonna see the counter
Dog
kill.
is gonna die.
Oh yeah, those units are pretty much all dead. But Pistil is nearby and we'll be able to punish. And frog coming out there from Spotyus. Okay, doesn't go for the dog. I think recognizes
Ooh,
that they're...
there's some lag. Is it on my end or your end?
No, I'm fine. So I can hear you okay.
Hmm.
Alright, so that riverboat's just harassing the barge. Really not doing much damage. And Spotyus, yeah, look, seems to be taking advantage of the fact that Caesar had to back up a little bit. But yeah, they're both just gonna kind of poke at each other. This rifle is not gonna hit anything. I guess you could just shoot a village repeatedly to build groove, but might not be the best option. The use of this wagon is actually really cool. It's Caesar to move back and forth. Really needs to see... I think there needs to be a mage. Yeah, one's got built right there. Oh, actually no, there's one behind Caesar as well, so double mage.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
This lagged quite a bit for a few seconds.
Okay.
or
Well,
more.
while we're getting... Well, I'm gonna keep looking at this game. Is this a night crit? I think it might be. Yeah, it is. Caesar's gonna eat quite a bit of damage, but in a forest, so it shouldn't be too bad. And really close to groove now. Let's see. 80%. Oh, actually, that's not as close as I thought it would be. Big mage heal comes in. We're gonna see the air trooper take out the knight. Caesar's gonna go in, take out this archer. Crossbowmen doing their job. And so long as Caesar doesn't die, I think they should be okay. Got a lot of stuff backing this up, but... Ooh, I'm a little bit scared. There is a frog here. Can that beetle suicide in? I don't think so. Okay, ooh, but frog does a lot of damage to that pull. And I think that might be the death of Caesar. RP should be able to hit from below. Still lethal? Yeah, Harpy's gonna get a hit and then Dog will follow up, so... Yeah, very nicely played there. Spotyus is gonna take this. So moving a little bit too far forward with their commander. Saykoya falls. Spotyus takes the game with very interesting commander choices. I actually really feel like if Saykoya hadn't gone in quite so hard, it's saved for one more turn. Like, you know, you take out the knight with your air trooper or whatever. Like, you lose the air trooper.
Can you maybe hear me now?
Yes. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay.
After the game ended.
After
That's
the game
interesting.
Yeah, but yeah, it was just like a really nice game. I think Saykoya just went in a little bit too hard on the last turn and got punished for it. So, and we see a frog lethal, which is really cool. We don't get to see them too often.
I mean, you'd expect Saykoya to, you know, not be on the receiving end of that at least, if not to do it himself. But
True, but yeah, frog pull is very scary, and not just like pulling stuff away, but like if you have something behind your commander, which is almost like ironic that it's your own unit walling that is the thing that gets you killed because the frog pulls it into you. But
yep, well, if you don't wall, probably something worse happens, right? Well, nothing can be worse than immediately losing.
Yeah, in this case, actually, I feel like that was the thing that led to Saykoya's death, but also he used the air trooper to kill the knight, and I feel like you just sack your air trooper to kill a knight and then just back up and save Caesar Groove for like other stuff. But anyway, well
but yeah,
played.
it's not easy to like leave the space behind your shop, and like it makes it really easy to open like another side. Like maybe frog pulls something above or below, shows you clear that, and now you have like the backside, and that's like tons of damage more. So usually it's like best practice, never leave it open, the backside of show. So now even if it could be like correct to leave it open in some cases, who's gonna do that?
Yeah.
Because we've learned to never do it.
True. Yeah, very true. Well,
Anyway, it was also funny how immediately technical problems resolved magically the moment the game ended.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. But anyway, let's get into the next game.